Okay, so this is going to be my 31 and 32 week pregnancy update, and I'm going to combine the two together because I've been so busy this week that I haven't actually had chance to film separate videos. Hello. You gonna say hi?
Mum.
Yes, Charlie. I do have lip gloss on, yeah.
Me.
You now have lip gloss on, yeah. So I've been up to so many things this week that I haven't actually had chance to film separate videos. So I've been doing so many things with the boys recently. We've been at the park, we've been at soft play, we went to Longley. If you guys haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. Oh my goodness, just putting it together and then watching it back just brings me back such fond memories because I love that place so much, and it's literally the first time I've ever been, and I will definitely be going back again. Then after that we went swimming, which was amazing. We went to the pyramids in Portsmouth, and it's got like this wave machine, so every like half an hour it like sends like waves like the beach through the water, and it's so good. The kids absolutely love it, and there's like floats and flumes and everything. So we've been so busy this week, but I've loved every single minute of it. We've obviously had Matt's birthday, which was amazing, and then we went out for a meal in the Harvester, and that was also amazing. And all my pictures are on Instagram, so you're going to have to go and have a look there. I think it's at Corrine Hounslow. But yeah, so let's go on with the pregnancy because I've actually got quite a lot of stuff to tell you about what's been going on. First things first, I had reduced fetal movements, and this was actually really quite scary because although she was still moving, it was kind of like just a little elbow here, just a little like hand flutter here, like there wasn't like proper movement. So for example, when I sit down like now, she will put her feet under my right side of my ribs and just kick, but literally there was none of that. And I was at work all day, and I thought, well, you know, it wasn't really that much of a busy day, so every time I sat down is when I noticed that actually she wasn't kicking me under my ribs like normal. So they do say that if you have reduced movements that are completely abnormal to like their norm, then go and get checked out. So I drove home, got my notes, had a shower quickly, rung them up, and they said, yep, come in. And I drove back there, and
Mum.
yes, hello. They were so lovely, and it was nice to be taken seriously. It wasn't like I was wasting their time or anything like that. It was really lovely. And what have you got to say? You have been saying so many new words recently. You're amazing.
Up, down.
Up, down, up, down. Are you going to put your makeup on? Thanks. So they literally made me feel like I should have been there and definitely to get checked out, and if there was anything abnormal then to definitely go back. So it was lovely because they took me seriously, and they were like, you know what, if you have reduced fetal movements again, even if it's tomorrow or, you know, in a week's time, come back, ring us up and come back and get checked out. So they put the monitor on me. I'll insert some footage here. Hi everyone, so I've just had a day at work and I'm now back at work just walking up to the maternity unit because I've had reduced fetal movement all day with the baby, and I'm just a little bit worried, so I'm just gonna go get checked out. It is like 10:15 at night, but I just need to be sure really because I'm not really happy with their movements. So as soon as you get hooked up to the monitor, they normally move a bit, so we'll see, guys. Had like a little button right here, and every time I felt her move, I would press it, and then it puts like a little black marker, so then when it prints out the sheet, it has her heartbeat, and then every so often there'll be a black marker. And because the things are like this, it's sound waves, so when they're on my tummy she could hear it, and then that's what made her move. So that was really reassuring. So I do suggest that if ever you guys have reduced fetal movements, please go and get checked out because they do take you seriously and they are so lovely. And yeah, it was such a good experience, and they were so nice. They also did my blood pressure, my pulse, my urine dip, and all things like that. So they were very, very thorough, and I felt very well looked after. So going on from that, I have had a little bit of heartburn sort of here and there. I actually have it a lot more if I have like salad with mayonnaise, which is so annoying because I love salad so much. And I remember having it, coming home and being like, oh, I was good today and had salad and now this is how it's treating me. So yeah, that was quite funny. But I have like Gaviscon and things like that for the heartburn. I also had one of the world's worst leg cramps ever, and normally it would just start and I'll be like no, and I'll just like gently rub and pull my feet back and pull my toes back and everything like that, and I'll be able to like deal with it like whilst I'm in bed and like not wake everyone up. But this was one of those ones that just tensed up and it did not release for ages, and I was like, help me, and Matt was like, oh my god, what's going on, which leg, oh, it was so funny, and I was just like, honestly, those leg cramps really get you. Like, I used to have them a lot more with the boys, but I feel like since I've not been taking my multivitamin for pregnancy anymore, I do feel like I'm obviously lacking something, and that's why it keeps happening. But yeah, other than that, the pregnancy's been going okay. My nausea has been like reduced a lot more, which is good. I'm feeling her move every day. I have been, you know, taking it easy. We've had this week off, so which has been lovely. And yeah, another thing I wanted to quickly mention actually, whilst I was at the Harvester, I put like a bra on, but it was a bit like too tight because I've obviously put weight on, so it was like too tight around my rib cage, and it was actually causing like some weird like upper muscular pain, you know, like when you get like a lower back pain. This was an upper back pain, and I thought, have I lifted, because I don't really lift the children, so it's like, did I lift Charlie out the car funny, or like what did I do? But I didn't do anything, and in fact once I'd released the catches on the back of my bra, I was like, oh my god, that's so much better. Yeah, literally guys, that was just a too tight bra, and I remember having it with Charlie as well.
Me, Wawa, Mama, me, Wawa, me.
Yeah, alright. Are you the most important person then in the photo?
Dada.
He's just looking at this photo here of when we went to the park. And he says, Harar, me, Mama, Dada, me. Which is so super funny. But yeah, all in all, I'm feeling really good. I did actually have a bit of a crappy night's sleep last night. I think maybe because I had a cheeky nap that was a bit too late in the day. But we had come back from swimming and I was a little bit tired. But yeah, because of that, I then woke up at around 4 o'clock. But I did have heartburn as well. Normally I can go straight back to sleep. So the weather in England has been very up and down. So when it's a good day... What are you doing? Husbands!
I'm helping.
For someone who never hoovers, he's suddenly deciding now is the great time. So yeah, when we went out for the meal, it was lovely. And I actually wore a really nice top that I haven't worn in ages since I've actually been pregnant. All of these are on Instagram, so you'll have to go and check them out, of course. And so for the next bit of my exciting pregnancy update, I went to see my midwife, how many days ago was it now? A couple of days ago. And it was really nice actually because Matt got to meet her for the first time because he was actually off work. And the boys got to meet her as well and she got to meet them and things like that. And in England, it's actually really funny because when I was pregnant with Harry, I remember this distinctly, thinking that that midwife that I go to see every week was going to be the one that was delivering my baby. And she's like, no, I may not be working that day. And I was like, well, in America they have it like that, where you just ring them up. I think it's like a doctor or something that you have like your own doctor, and then you just ring them up and then they're there. But in England it's not like that. So you literally, you have the one midwife all the way through your pregnancy, and then she's probably not going to be delivering your baby at the end. She will do sweeps and things like that, and obviously all your blood pressure and urine dip and the measuring of the baby and things like that, that's just on your, you know, monthly checkups. But other than that, she doesn't like deliver your baby, which is really bizarre to me. But anyway, so they all got to meet her, she got to meet them, which was lovely, and they were so good, and we got to listen to her heartbeat, and like she measured my tummy and things like that. I'm always measuring a week behind, and that was really normal. Again, when I was pregnant with my other two boys as well, I always just measured like, so if you are, for example, 30 weeks, you should be measuring 30 down your tummy. But I was measuring like 29, for example. So that's okay, it doesn't really matter. I think if it's like 2 or 3 out, then they put you in for a growth scan, something like that. I've never had to have that before though, so I'm quite lucky. But the most exciting thing was that she is engaged. She is 3/5 engaged, which is amazing. And I knew that she was going to be engaged before I actually went for my appointment, because I don't know if you guys have heard of like lightning crotch, or like this shooting pain that you get going up of yourself, and it's really, really painful, and it takes you by surprise. It almost feels like electric shock. And I felt it and I was like, that's her engaging, because I felt it with the other two. Charlie wasn't engaged. He engaged right at the last minute when he was born. Harry was very engaged at this stage. But again, your baby's head engagement doesn't mean that your baby's going to be any earlier, later, on time, whatever, because Harry was engaged right up until the end, and he was like 10 days late. So, and I had to have a sweep with him, I think like 8 days over. I don't know when they do it now, I'll have to ask my midwife. But I think at the moment, like my cervix, it normally goes like really, really high, and then as you are getting closer to your delivery, your cervix becomes lower, and then they can obviously reach it and see how dilated you are and things like that. That's going off on a whole other tangent. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. I will do your bump shot, because I've not been doing my bump shots, I completely forget. And then everyone's like, oh, I wanted to see your tummy. But if I do forget, guys, then obviously go onto my Instagram, there's loads of pictures on there. So yeah, I'll show you my tummy. So this is her at 31, 32 weeks. I don't know if I've really gained any extra stretch marks, but I'm not too worried. She seems pretty happy in there, and I'll just deal with what my skin looks like when I give birth. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to me for free, and I will see you in my next video. Any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll see you then. Bye, ladies!